Welcome back to Buddy Plays Dark Souls Plus. This is episode 15. So, this is the run where we challenge ourselves every New Game Plus. We're in New Game Plus 1. In New Game, we started with no sorceries, and New Game Plus, we're doing no armor. So no sorceries, no armor. Adding something new each New Game cycle. We'll start going through them a little bit faster soon. We're going to fight every boss, every time. But I start here because, as we discussed before, I have the stats now to wield 50 faith there, the Sunlight Spear. And I ran down and did the Forest Hunter Covenant stuff. I bought the Wood Grain Ring. So now I can wear that when I'm using crystal weapons, for instance. But first up, let's get the Covenant. You have to learn the gestures every round. So I'm going to enter this Covenant. And it says I can offer the Soul of a Great Lord right away. Let's go ahead and check our status though. We are Warrior Sunlight. It doesn't say on here. I thought it used to say what tier of devotion you have. So let's go ahead and offer our 10 medals that we need to upgrade to +1. At least. I believe you have to be +2 in the Warrior of Sunlight. Or +1, at least. In order to use Sunlight Spear. But let's find out. So, did it change? Yes, now we're Warrior of Sunlight +1. Let's offer the Soul of a Great Lord. Now this is Gwyn's soul. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Yes. The other use would be it gives a bunch of souls. Also, you could use it to make a weapon. I believe a sword that isn't that great. Not as good as Sunlight Spear, that's for sure. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Sunlight Spear takes 2 slots, has 5 uses, requires 50 faith. Another thing to note, I realized, with my 50 faith here, now my magic adjust on the Ivory Talisman is better. I was using the Canvas Talisman until this episode. Okay, I can homeward back to Undead Parish. So, in between the episode, I cleared out the bottom of Light Town and picked up mostly junk, but I did get a Pyromancy spell, the Poison Mist, I believe, so I have another copy of that. And I bought the spells and leveled up my Pyromancy Flame to +5. Ascended +5, as well as the second one, because the Pyromancer, when I talked to him, he gave me another one. So now I have 2. Gonna do what my buddy was talking about. It is a concern if you are fighting, like, say, they didn't... Oh, there it is. They did trigger the trap. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot to equip him. I gotta do this again. Go out of my way to get Sunlight Spear and don't even put it on. That's smart. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll keep this setup, because without armor, the Ring of Steel Protection is a really good choice. I'm not really enjoying Wrath of Gods too much, so we'll take that off for now. I mean, it is a useful spell, but it is not a ranged spell. If I need to fight close up, I prefer to just use my weapons. Here we go, no problem equipping it. Okay, I think the trap is disabled now. So we might have a little bit of trouble dealing with them together. Block, respond. Oop. There we go. Okay, drink some Estus and venture forth into Sen's Fortress. So today we are going to clear Sen's Fortress, and we might make it a little further than that, but the goal really is... You know, actually I don't really need anything here. I think I'll just go straight for the boss. If you put your shield up, you actually gain a larger hitbox, so you have a better likelihood that you're going to get hit by those axes. So the guy in here must have fallen. I do need the Titanite Demon. Titanite. Demon Titanite. Yeah, the Titanite Demon's Demon Titanite. I do need that. And so, we'll be killing those guys. I don't know if I'll do it later, on camera, I don't know. Ooh, that wasn't enough. There, that's enough. Take another Estus. Okay, 2 large shards. We have quite a few of those at this point. Don't need to worry about Big Hat at all. I can't buy the sorcerer. I didn't free him even this time. I do want to deal with Sigmire here. If I can, because the Titanite slab is the Titanite slab is the Titanite slab. They're not hitting him, thank goodness. Deflected. Okay.
I'd like to try some rolling. Bah, no chance. My head would spin.
Funny joke. Okay. So he should move on. I didn't talk to him before I came down here though, so it's iffy as to whether he will work. It doesn't always work in this version. I better stop here. If you didn't already know, the ball trap here. Oh, that was so close. It is messed up. If you play online at all while you're in Sen's Fortress, this trap here can give you all sorts of problems. Okay, this is Ring of Steel Protection. I don't need another copy of that. I mean, it's like 1,000 souls max if I sold it to Cramped, so it's more work than it's worth, really. That could have been a grab to me, even with my shield up, I think, if it had hit me perfectly. Okay. I believe this is a soul item. Yeah. So I can go down to have a way up. Down here we have the gold serpent ring, I believe, is what's behind that wall. And the lightning spear, lightning infused basic spear. So it's plus 10 weapon, but I really don't need it. And I also already have the helmet, so don't need that either. And you know what? We didn't unlock the door while we were down there. So the door is not unlocked. Oh well. Don't really need that either. Okay. Again, it is in New Game Plus, so we've gotten most of the items we could possibly need at this point. Where is that doorway? Over here? Yeah. No? Yeah. Okay. This is the one and run. Let's go deal with him. I believe there's a soul item behind the other one. So if you're having a lot of trouble in Sands, the best way to deal with these guys is parries and backstabs, but if you've been to Blighttown and you have this shield right here, it is a very legitimate way of dealing with them for sure. These guys are easy to stagger if you have a big enough weapon. Strength is always the easiest way to play. You just can force your way through everything basically. Granted, you won't have this weapon, but the Great Club, or even just the regular old wooden club, can do the job as well. Reinforced Club does it a little bit better, and the Mace and the Morning Star and even just the best strength weapon for early game at the least, if not the whole game. You've got the Zweihander. Did I one shot? Nope. My lightning's better than your lightning. Okay. Did I forget to go get the... I think I did forget to go get that item. Oh well. Don't really need souls that badly. In New Game, the goal was to get everything. In New Game Plus, the goal is to work your way through. We do want this trunk. Oh, it's not a trunk here. It's up the stairs once. But I want that anyway. That's a good item. Oh, we got the bonfire. Now there is a divine effigy, I believe is what it's called. The potion that heals you instantly, 100%. That is worth grabbing. Oh, I should pop some humanity here as well. Oh, that's just too large. I've confused myself so much with the randomizers. Can't get crits on this guy. I don't know if they thought maybe his armor was too heavy to justify it, but they just don't allow it. But if you're trying early game, this is kind of mid game, but if you're trying to get large Titanite and farm it, the shopkeeper here has it. But if you're trying to farm for souls to buy it from the shopkeeper, that guy that I just killed can drop large Titanite, also gives a ton of souls with the soul ring on. So the combination of the two, he switches really quickly. really benefit you to farm here as opposed to down in Blighttown, which is the second best. Oh my gosh, he killed me. Dang. I tried to do a jump attack, but my character obviously just moved forward. Let's just run right into his stabby, pointy sword. Okay. Well, I did want to kindle this bonfire, so go ahead and pop a double. And see how many, if one will do it, or if I have to do 2 more. Looks like I need another humanity. One should be enough, because I believe I kindled it at least once the first time through. Yeah. So if you've never played through New Game Pluses, the bonfires keep their intensity. All of your kindling sticks around, which is one of the biggest boosts in Dark Souls 1. It actually makes Dark Souls 1's New Game Plus one of the easier ones, because you have 20 Estus everywhere you kindled all the way. Makes a pretty big difference. In Dark Souls 2, you don't have all of your Estus. You never get 20. But then you have life gems, so that kind of makes up for it anyway. The bonfire intensity does keep, but it doesn't matter in Dark Souls 2. Except that the enemies are more difficult the higher the bonfire intensity. I really wish that they had done something with bonfire aesthetics in 3 and in Elden Ring. But they just forgot about them. One of the best mechanics in the game ever introduced into Souls was that, and they just totally forgot. Yeah, I'm too slow with that. Dexterity increases your speed of casting, but I don't know if I could increase fast enough to deal with this guy. Huh. You know, maybe I should go with the Great Club against him. Yeah. This is going to be a pain in the butt. He's going to try and parry me almost every time I swing, because I'm going so much slower than him. After I deflect his attack, he has enough recovery to parry me. Did I kill him? Oh my gosh. I should have switched to the Great Club for that, which was my main weapon in the last one. That's why I'm using this. It's such a fun weapon, and I kind of want to switch things up every now and then. So there's the Divine Blessing. Yeah, it's a Divine Blessing, not an effigy. Okay. So we are ready to go fight that boss, I guess. I don't really need to unlock the shortcut, because we're going to get the teleporting capability after this. So I don't need to talk to the merchant or go down to the... Really don't need to do any of that. Although, you know, I should unlock the shortcut. I should definitely unlock that shortcut, because the... when I come back here, I might want to come up to the merchant to get large Titanite in the future. And I will need to come back here for the purpose of getting the Demon Titanite at the very least. Although that isn't a thing that you can... that is limited. Like the slabs are limited to drops only, basically. You can get a infinite farm from the demon in Demon Runes, the Titanite demon, that's blocking the secret path. There's an infinite amount to farm there. So, actually I don't need anything from him, do I? No, got lots of Titanite. Green Titanite? Yeah, 43. He doesn't have arrows I need. I can't use armor. And I have both of those. So... but he is a really great place to go for large Titanite. I think they actually added large Titanite later on in one of the patches to Dark Souls 1. They added a large Titanite to the Giant Blacksmith, so I don't even need to go here for that if I have the capability of warping. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure the Giant has large Titanite now. If not him, then Goth. One of the two. Sell it for like 200 souls less. He has it for 4,000 and you can buy it at the other place for 3,800. I think. So maybe I don't need this shortcut. Oh well. Doesn't matter now, as long as I make the jump. Which I almost never do. So in case you're wondering about invading here, you don't often get invaded while you're in the Sen's Fortress. Number one, it messes the traps up significantly. So, for instance, the ball trap that we passed by many times now, it gets screwed up to the point where it'll throw 2 or 3 balls at the same time. But that can hit invaders as well, so they've learned this isn't a great place to invade. But more importantly, there are kind of difficult positions. Is he going to throw? No? Great, it's going to hit me, isn't it? Oh, what'd you drop? Give me the Titanite. There we go. The way the map works for Sen's Fortress is not really conducive of invading either. Because you can get stuck, kind of. It's not 100% stuck, but it's difficult to find your prey when you invade here. But it is a really fun area to get invaded in, because you never know. I'm gonna go back here. For that part, okay. Oh, there was a chunk from the Giant at the bottom, but I'll deal with that when I go down to the Tar with the demons, the Titanite demons. I'll deal with that later. Okay. Your sign's down already? Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I don't expect this will be too difficult. Iron Tarkus is a big help most of the time. This is somewhat of a concern, but if you have a shield like I do, even that magic isn't dangerous. The biggest problem is if you get knocked off. And by knocked off I mean pushed, because Iron Golem can just push you off while he's walking around. That'll kill you. So Sunlight Spear is only a box of damage. That's too bad. That's great Lightning Spear. Just a little bit less. Okay, that was my Iron Golem. Now let's go help my buddy. $144,000. Don't forget your soul ring. That is so many. That's a level at least. Okay, my sign will be right in front of the fog, between the pillars. So people assumed that there should have been a path back there behind that ring, rather than having a animated travel situation. But I don't know. It's hard to say. The way they animated the wall and the other side of the wall, it doesn't really connect, so I don't know that they ever really intended for anything to be there. There is a bridge that's supposed to be down next to Firelink Shrine, and a modder actually installed it. It's cut content. Modder actually put it in there. Okay, him falling over can push us. Not quite all the way over. Let's see if we can get him to fall. Okay, let's switch, and that's the wrong switch. There we go. Lightning! Don't get grabbed! Cool. So that is Iron Golem and Sen's Fortress. If you want to see the whole Sen's Fortress, you can go back and watch our original run in Dark Souls Plus, or one of the other many randomized runs. Now the items won't be correct in the randomized run though. But we've run through this so many times on this channel even. And besides this channel, of course. About 1 million. I always found that this made no sense whatsoever. These bad guys are gonna help us? Why would they help us, right? And then if we want to go back though, they'll take us back too. We talk to them. Why? Yeah, the story is out there for sure. Just heard a rumor that Netflix is actually working on a Dark Souls anime. So there is a possibility that we will be watching the story unfold in anime form in a matter of months or years. That would be amazing. Oh, we can level. What level are you now? Excellent. Let's see how far we can go. 125. Okay. So I need to be able to carry some more things. Really, that's my #1 concern at this point, I think. More spells would be nice too. Can I get a spell slot? Oh, I can. Both levels, and I can get a spell slot. I'm only 600 away from another level too. Okay, let's get that spell slot. And I'll pop a small soul here. That should do it, I think. Oh, that's what we need. Excellent. Oh. No, that's not what we need. We need more than that. I knew. I was gonna be wrong. Okay, so now we could probably go with the smallest one. Nope. Of course not. Let's grab another one. Another really little one. And we will put one into the endurance. Now, at 40 you stop gaining stamina from endurance. So, we do have a soft cap kind of there that we will reach soon. Oh, why get a spell slot if I'm not going to use it, right? Let's start with Sunlight Spear now. Ranged first. The whole point of the build, right? Okay, so my goal here is not to do all of Anor Londo today. I'm just trying to unlock the bonfire below me. This is a very heavily invaded area though, so if I get invaded too much, or if I fell the run over the whatever they're called, the rafters, if I fell to get through there, then we may end this here, basically, this location. Not at this time, but at this location. You'll see if I fell. It does happen sometimes. The raptors are really annoying. Trying to get his tail, but not cooperating very much. There we go. That was risky, but I have enough life to take a hit, I believe. Even with no armor on. It's hard to say, so I gotta go back behind here and get this Demon Titanite. Don't want to forget that. So, in recent news, we saw that a Dark Souls 2 modder came out with another Dark Souls 2 mod that does enemy and item randomizer together. Looks amazing. We can't wait to try that out. We will be looking into that in the future, for sure. It's been hard lately. We've been busy with so many games. Major games that take tons of grindy time, like Diablo. It's been relieving to have such a simple set of games lately. I picked up a new game called Dismantle. Played a bit of that and had a ton of fun. Buddy's gonna play that on stream or make videos of that sometime. It is a lot of fun. It's one of those games where you just basically destroy everything to craft upgrades to your gear. I think I can just do this with lightning. I'm concerned about falling because of taking a step when you cast a spell. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's target. Fast. That is great. Really good result there. So as I was saying, this is one of the top places to invade. Forest being probably the most popular, but all of Anor Londo, people are trying to stop you from progressing. Aggressively trying to stop you. So we don't need to knock that down because I don't need the sorcery from it. I don't know if I took a step. Didn't pay attention. So let's go back here. That's what we like to see. Okay, I'm gonna Estus. So we have no stagger resistance here. If I get hit while I'm not wearing armor, can easily be stuck in a motion here, so it's probably best if I do this. Good deal. Okay. Now there is another divine blessing in that box over there, but it wastes a bunch of time you could be using to set the elevator so that you can go down. Okay. Elevator's already where it needs to be. So in further New Game Plus cycles, we might actually cut in between the boss fights. I don't know. If you actually want to see the runs in between, or have us speed it up and just go straight to the boss rooms, let us know. We kind of want this to progress further, faster, and that's hard to do when travel by itself is one of the big issues, one of the reasons that it takes so long. Just unlocking a path really does take a lot of time, sometimes. There are a lot of speed runs and skips. I've shown you a couple in this run even that people use, but we don't generally. Shield. Okay. That was close. I think you're a dragon? Hmm? Okay. So we should have this down all the way. Let's go get that bonfire. Yes, in the next episode we'll be going after Ornstein and Smough and Anor Londo completed. I believe this is a ring, yeah, okay. So is this Kindle all the way? Okay. Well, I will also be getting my Crystal Great Club that I've been working towards this whole time, this whole run, and I'm looking forward to that, if I can find my clubs here. So I have my plus 15 club, but I've stopped using that because I'm going to be using the Crystal Great Club, and I don't want to, use the same weapon all the time. The difference will just be this will have a little bit more damage, but I believe it removes the stat bonus, so I'll be losing some of that too. I guess we'll see how it turns out. Okay, thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.